No, I have some stories today. You know what was also strange? This is not one of the stories on my docket, but I just think this is so strange and a little bit funny. So I was browsing Reddit the other day, and you know, ads are a thing, right? You get customized ads because of whatever they think that you are, right? You know, so you like, I'm a dude, so I get ads for like Dollar Shave Club, Harry's, crap like that. What, you know, whatever. Okay, so guys, I got ads, several, for schizophrenia medicine. And I'm like, what are you trying to tell me? What are you trying to tell me? I'm like, huh? Am I actually, like, is the fact that I'm reading this, does that mean I haven't taken my pills in a few days? Like, what? I didn't know that I had schizophrenia. That's a little terrifying. So I don't know what to make of that. What do I do with that information? That, you know, I don't know what service they use to provide their ads, but like, Google like, oh yeah, this guy's probably like significant mental. Niickelzz is not really named Niickelzz, so checks out. Okay, you got me there. I'll give you that one. You got me there. I'm just like, bro, what? Huh? What a way to find out, huh? What a way to find out that I'm actually like insane and have multiple personalities. Although that's not schizophrenia, right? That's like, I think things have become more defined than like when I was a kid. Like that would just meant you heard voices in your head. Like I think there's probably a more specific meaning than just that. I was like, what on earth is happening? This is so strange. Because I had actually just listened to a little bit of a TED Talk that's basically like, do I have schizophrenia? I hope not. But it's a fair question. Maybe I need to get evaluated. But here's the thing. Okay, so I just listened to a TED Talk. So I hate, one thing I dislike about internet culture, but they're like, okay, here's the thing. There's actually some positivity to targeted ads because in a lot of ways they can pick up on the fact that you maybe have depression, maybe you're dealing with, you know, troubling thoughts of like being unalive, and so they can see that and actually offer help through that system because those algorithms are so complex. But then on top of that, so I'm in the context of like, oh, so there's actually a way that like advertising or the way that we target ads could be a way for us to like save people that are struggling mentally, right? There's actually something really valuable to that. And then I get ads for schizophrenia. Like, bro, you're not doing this to me. Oh shoot, you got your new keyboard? That's awesome. That's awesome. Psychology Velocity. I think that could fall under Dr. Velocity. Whenever that comes up. So good. I'm happy to hear it. So I have a you never get ads related to your mental health condition. Maybe that's a good thing. I'm mixed feelings about that. I'm like, so you know, the TED Talk was very optimistic about like, dude, we can actually like legitimately save people that are maybe in a really not good headspace. And so I think I get that. I think I'm all right with that. But like, still a little bit bizarre. So, so Dylan, if you're here, I have one more thing I want to pull up before I've got one big story coming up. But I came across this meme and I need to share this with you. A lot of Mint Mobile. I have been getting a lot of those as well. I think it's Ryan Reynolds. Man crush. Fair enough. It's all of us, right? Let me pull this image in real quick. Hang on just a second. Give me just one moment. This meme I think is very funny. I think you will find this very funny. Give me just a second. Is this the one? Imagine this is the wrong one. Okay, so I'm gonna clown on Dylan for a second here. Although you typically prefer folk, but if you can't read this, we're that's so bizarre, Ray. That's very interesting. Okay, so modern country music, right? Here are the stereotypes: six-pack, Ford truck, dirt road, jeans, dog. Repeat. Hip hop. Can we talk about this? That's such a good way to describe it. I know you listen to folk. It just makes me think of country, which makes me think of this specific thing right here. So that's all. It made me laugh. But it made me think of you because of all of these conversations. All right, so on to the story that I particularly want to talk about. Isn't that so good? Hip hop. I think it's hilarious. I think it's so funny because that's like the perfect description of modern country. Because like old country, everyone that says they like country, they will specify. I don't know if you've noticed this. They're always like, but like the real country, old country, right? Not the current stuff. Like, I don't know very many people that say specifically they love current country music. Typically, if they say they like country, they go out of their way to say it's the old stuff. Yeah, so hip hop is the current meta of it. Don't spam. All right, so let me tell you the story. A lot of you know we have a cat. New Country is like white guy who couldn't do pop, so they could put on a cowboy hat. It's exactly what it is. Okay, so a lot of you know that we have a cat, Rosemary. She's sleeping in that room. I would have closed that door entirely, but she's sleeping in there. I don't want her to get trapped. So, we had an adventure this morning. This was not the way I expected to wake up. So, be out 45S. True. I know Velocity. I'm sorry. Hang on. Hang on with me. Yeah, you know where this is going because I messaged you. So I stumble out of bed. This is my day off from my work, but Hyper A goes into work this morning. So she's up, she's getting ready. I got out of bed and was just, I don't know, messing around. I like said good morning, whatever. I stumble into the kitchen in my like, what's the word I'm looking for? My like half awake stupor. Okay. Who's off on Friday? You. Oh my gosh, whatever. So stumble into where where Rosemary's litter box is. She's like staring under it. Like, okay, that's odd. She chases flies all the time though. So she's a hunter. She catches flies very often. Actually, it's kind of great. It's kind of great. But she's, so it's like, she's probably chasing something, whatever. Okay. She turns around to me and meows. And I'm like, oh no, this is not just a fly. There's no way that you're reacting this strongly to just a fly. So I like get down on my hands and knees. I'm like looking underneath, like, is there anything down there I could see? I can't see anything, but I'm also not particular. I don't have the best eyesight, So I start to like move the litter box because I'm like, there's something behind her. She's going nuts. She's just losing her mind. Little cat mind. We don't have rats. Those are only in Apex. But look at this little guy. Look at this guy. I don't know where my camera went, but why is my camera not showing right now? That's a little bit bizarre. Hang on. I'm here. I promise. Look at this guy. Friggin' little field mouse, Jerry. Literally. Oh. Give me just a second. I don't know why my phone does not want to be functioning here. Hang on just a second. Free Jerry? No, we're not freeing Jerry. Jerry is trespassing. So yeah, why is this not, my camera just does not want to do its thing. Did it swap IP addresses? Of course this happens. I was gonna make this into a Niickelzz Talks episode and the camera's breaking. Okay, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna add the other camera in. I'm adding the other camera. Hi. All right, I'm back. Yeah, so that's a thing. Trending tag free Jerry. So that's where we're at, man. Redo the story. I'm not gonna redo the whole story. Pretend I just showed this screen. What was I saying when that happened? Y'all can stop saying free Jerry. So this is what was behind the litter box, and she sprints under there, grabs, picks this field mouse up, and I'm sitting here like, there's a cat, there's a mouse in our house, and it rhymes, and I'm like, what do I do with this? So Rosemary is like, has it in her mouth. And I'm like, I remember, like, you're not really supposed to let them eat just, like, random mice because they could, like, be, like, diseased. And I don't know. $1 home. My home was more than that. I wish it was $1. Give me the, like, Patrick Star meme. I have $2. So anyway, this poor rat, or yeah, could get worms. So that's the thing. So we were like, do not want her to eat it. So I pick her up. And she's like, she's freaking out. She drops it. The thing runs behind our TV stand. And now I'm like, okay. Now I have to, like, catch this thing. But at the same time, like, the one most qualified and capable of like, catching this mouse is the one that I need to not catch it because of the not healthy part of it. Like, it really is, like, we have to be the one to catch it, but at the same time, like, she's very much better and more equipped to catch things than we are. So, also, I want to show you the second image. I know this one's blurrier, but look at the way that his eyes caught the light. Like, this man has seen God and somehow passed through the other side. Like, oh my gosh, I don't know, something about this image cracks me up. I'm just like, this guy is like, Anyway, so that's what's happening with that. So we finally get it into this container. Into the container. And then we let it go. We took it outside, took it around behind the shed, you know, just wanted to make sure that it was like away from the house. We have like the storm door on our back door is a little bit it's not perfectly sealed, so it probably snuck in that way. Just was like, oh my gosh. So I woke up and this was what happened. And I was like, bro, you can't do this to me. But we would, okay, here's the other thing. Like, you let cats eat them. I mean, I know that happens. I mean, like, barn cats are a thing for that exact reason, right? Introduced to Mr. Pitchfork. True. Would I rather live in a house infested with worms or mice? I don't know. That's a good question. I mean, So, I think mice can be a little more destructive, but worms are pretty gross. Like, worms are pretty gross, right? Mice. Did I say something wrong? Oh, you're picking mice. Okay, sorry. If worms are just like on the floor, I would rather have mice because I can like see them better. Oh, this little thing was fast, dude. Little thing was so fast. So that's kind of what's up, man. That's kind of what's happening in our lives. At least they're kind of cute. He, you know, aside from him being, you know, vermin and whatnot. I mean, look at his little face. He's terrified out of his freaking mind. Jerry high. He might be high. I don't know. You'd rather be homeless. I mean, that's the thing is, like, mice carry disease. I don't know if worms do. So, yeah. That's, I just love his eyes. It just cracks me up, dude. Although, if you keep the worms in one room, you could sell them for bait. You could sell it to the hick hop people. We got this figured out, dude. It all comes full circle. We can sell it to the hick hop people because they have boats, right? At least they sing about boats. What song is this? I gotta change the song. Hang on. This got really strange very fast. What on earth? Oh my gosh. Oh man, sell all mice. I don't know if I could sell mice in the same way. Maybe to like people that own snakes. Play Hick Hop. I'm not gonna play Hick Hop. Buy a new home. Yeah, sorry. I probably should have just burned this one down when we found it, but here we are. Here we are. That's my big story for the day. Was not expecting that this morning. So now it's like, okay, great. So hopefully we can not have this happen in the future. But here's the thing too. Even like I am afraid now. I'm like, if we didn't have a cat, would we have ever found this mouse? Like seriously, because like she was laser focused in on this. Laser focused. So at that point, it's like, would we have, how long would it have taken us humans to figure out that there was a mouse in our house? You know what I mean? No. Rosemary, this is literally her, like, she's a hunter, bro. She's got this figured out. If we didn't have her, I don't know if we would have found it. I mean, eventually, right? Rosemary renamed it Tom. We gave her a lot of treats afterwards, but we like had to put her in a different room, close that door, and then catch the mouse. Cherry needs to be in the intro screen. Maybe we'll add that to the list. What if I add this guy as a Pokemon to like bounce around like the rest, huh? What do we think? Oh. What do we think about that, you know? He's just bouncing around like the rest of them. Barn cat in her blood. Man, she's good at what she does. She's good at what she does. So she earned, it's safe to say that she earned her rent. Okay, here's the thing though, Dylan. Happy would not have been able to catch that thing. He would have looked at it and probably just been like, oh, that's interesting. Wow, sucks for you to have to catch it. He probably would have watched you catch it, huh? There may be more. That's the thing. Now the question is, okay, was that the only one? You're right. We are kind of like, all right, so now we need to be a little more wary and maybe get some things checked out. So that's just kind of my life right now. It's great. It's great. Oh no. Hey, at least he chased it. At least he did try. He gave it his best shot. There's no shame in that. There's no shame with him giving it his best shot. You know, he's not in the, you know, whatever. They may get into your bed. I hope not. Here's the thing. I actually think if it was out in the open, I don't think it would have, like, it's very possible. Say I went to work today. Okay. Say I went to work today. We could have come home to a dead mouse. There's Rosie still could have caught it. There's absolutely no, like, totally could have caught it. So I don't know if I feel better about the fact that like she's gonna be more aware of that stuff, but I don't know. We got to figure out what's next. What big streamers don't have is glasses. My eyes look big and funny. Well, I mean, it's because I'm blind, dude. I'm blind. I was legally blind in my left eye when I was a wee lad, a little guy. Niickelzz will be the first, maybe. Maybe if you like the stream, maybe. Oh man. So yeah, legally blind was like 2400 if you know, like 20 and then slash 400 as like the second number if you're at all familiar with eye exam terminology. It was bad. I like couldn't see very well out of my left eye. But what they did is we called it Nintendo therapy. It's like a legitimate thing. They call it patching now. But what they do is they patched the eye that was stronger. For me, it was my right eye. Thank you to whoever liked the stream. That bait worked. Patched my right eye, and then I played video games. So we called it Nintendo therapy. I played like Super Mario Sunshine, and with my better eye patched, and it improved my eye from 2400. I see the hydrations. This is some green tea, which is hydrating. Pirate Niickelzz, it's true. I don't know. I mean, I have pictures of what I looked like back in the day, but unfortunately the patches were just like Band-Aid color. They were just skin color, so it didn't really look cool. It just was like, oh, what, do you not have an eye there? It wasn't like black pirate eye patch, which would have been cooler. But yeah, I went from like 2400 to 2030. as far as eyesight, which is an enormous improvement. Yeah, prescriptions for video games. It also improves like hand-eye coordination. So it's like it's the real deal. Patch picks, I would have to find them. I don't actually know. I definitely don't have any like on my phone or computer. It was before I had a phone. So yeah, no, I was like 7 when they started that. And by the time I was 9, could see decently well. So yeah. So one last thing I'll shout out. We'll play some Apex. We'll be vibing out. I complained a lot about ranked the last time, so I don't think we're gonna do any more ranked, at least on stream for a bit. I'd have to really be feeling like the right moment. But I did want to shout out the last event that we did as far as like Niickelzz, the last like I think this was from the last stream. So the whole sleepwalking saga, if you missed this is actually a video on my, let me move my camera so it's not blocking it. On the Niickelzz Talks channel. Niickelzz Talks. This is just kind of where I have 9 subs. Let's go. Let me refresh. Nah, you gotta get your eyesight checked, dude. It says 8. It says 8. Get your eyesight checked, bro. Get dunked on. No, I'm kidding. So, Niickelzz Talks, this is where I put some of my, like, more call it a podcast episode, you know? I don't know what you just said, Dylan. Today I learned that I live in Montana. It's a very strange. Ray needs a nap. True, we need to put him down for some nap time. Thank you, Dylan. We don't tolerate that kind of language here, Ray. Let's tone it down a little bit. We take it from up here, we bring it down here. Just calm down. Everybody's happy here. We're just hanging out. Although I bet if you subscribed, it would put you nine subscribers. So up to 10. Let's go. Thank you, friends. Thank you, friends. So that's where we're probably not gonna get weekly uploads, but something like the just chatting segments of my stream will probably end up there. They're not gonna be as edited. We're not gonna be editing these in the same way. Like, I'm not gonna edit these down. They just take too long. But I figure at least it can live as like a memory of these and a little bit of a catch up for the people that miss streams. Naps are life, dude. I love naps so much, actually. Velocity, you lost a sub? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. You hate naps? Oh, you poor thing. They're so worth it, man. They're so game changing. Oh, you hate them too, Dylan? So we have, gosh, what a split chat. I will say, like, I don't take naps daily. There's just, you sleep every week. Well, I sleep every day. You know what I mean? It's like at least a couple of hours. No one in this chat. No one that you know of. I think I've subscribed on my personal channel, personal account to you. You wake up feeling like you're... Yes, yeah, it is it is disorienting to wake up from a nap. That's why you have to do them shorter. You have to, like, literally set a timer, say, okay, I'm going to nap for, like, 15 minutes, and that's it. Because otherwise, yeah, if you nap for, like... I lay down on the weekend and be gone for, like, an hour, I pass out for an hour, I'm toast. I'm toast for, like, 2 hours after that. You know what I mean? 20-minute cap. Yeah. So, what's up, Stream Elements bot? Shout out Stream Elements bot, man. What a guy. Speaking of which, I think I need to update the sub goal. All right, let's how we hop into some Apex, huh? How about that? I do need to get this camera working, so give me a second on that. Not sure why it decided it was done. Hang on just a moment. Talk amongst yourselves. Okay, so shorter naps. The thing about naps are you can't... You have to consider your circadian rhythm. So if you nap for a certain amount of time, basically what will happen is you will enter a part of your, like, deeper sleep cycle. And so that's why you wake up groggy. If you nap for like an hour, the average sleep cycle is like 90 minutes. So people say you can snipe that and wake up in an hour and a half. I've never had luck doing that. That's never worked for me. But yeah, power nap. You sleep for like 20 minutes. It's enough, but not. So like you're not sleeping deeply at that point. Like whenever I do that, if I say, okay, I'm going to lay down for 15 minutes, I'm never really losing consciousness, if that makes sense. I don't know how else to describe that. Like, I'm not losing consciousness, but it's like, you know, your eyes are closed, hopefully in a dark room. There's not a lot of noise happening. So it's like this time for reset. There's like less, like just cutting out all the noise. It allows your brain to like calm down. You end up napping for 2 hours. Yeah. Oh yeah. I always set an alarm if I'm... Unless it's like the weekend and I'm just like, yeah, I have nothing better to do. I want to nap. But yeah, that's the way it works, man. All right, we'll catch you later. Ray, have a good one. Have a good one. Forgot I was supposed to be troubleshooting this. Let's see if this works. It's showing as connected. There it is. There it is. Okay. Okay, now I will turn it off so I can put it on the stand. And we'll turn that back on. Oh, wow, that's zoomed in. Well. Oh, wow, that's very not zoomed in. Can we get somewhere in between those two things? Give me a second here, friends. Why did that look so... Hang on, I gotta... Never leaves. Alright, I need to fix this camera, so I'm gonna swap to a scene it's just gonna be this. It's gonna look like trash for a second. I know, give me a second. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. So there's a certain finite point where the, like, as a phone, it will, like, get super grainy. So I've got to, like, find the right lighting balance that will look decent. I know this is very strange. I apologize. Please stand by. Alright, that's probably good enough, huh? It's probably good enough. Yeah, I think the camera, I don't know, they're like Wi-Fi connected, so it's not particularly like the most reliable solution, but... Alright, well, my goal today is honestly just to hang out. I have no other agenda. Like, I'm not sure. Usually I have a video in mind for these